Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Wishing you all a very good morning. I hope you all are good and healthy by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also good and doing great and wishing you all as well. So, students, let's start our today's lecture. If you remember that we were studying chapter number 9, algebraic expression, and do you know from where from which subject this chapter or this topic belongs to? This was belongs to basically uh, from algebra. Okay, so this is the chapter that belongs to algebra. So basically we are going to start again chapter number 9, algebraic expression, and this is your lecture number 17, and it is not needed, but still I'm going to introduce myself. I am your math teacher, Miss Farak Nas. Okay. Now, students, if you remember, we have completed exercise number 9.1 in our previous lectures. And what we are going to start today? We are going to start exercise number 9.2. So the topics of exercise number 9.2 are number 1, base and exponent, and number 2, how to arrange algebraic expressions in ascending and descending order. Okay. First, you have base and exponent. I know it is a little bit new topic for you, but to how to arrange ascending and descending order, you know what are ascending and descending order. But what is new here is that you have to arrange the algebraic expression in ascending and descending order. So these are the two topics that belongs to exercise number 9.2. Okay. Now, let's start from with the first topic, that is base and exponent. Okay, base and exponent. But before telling you the correct or exact definition of base and exponent, let's consider some examples here. Here you have an example. Just suppose what you have here 6 multiplied by 6. What you have here 6 multiplied by 6. Okay, I know 6 multiplied by 6 is equals to 36. But no, I'm not going to solve this thing here. But I'm going to tell you how to write it down in another form. Okay, just suppose if you have any number, any same number, the number should be same. Any same number that is going to multiply. Okay, the condition is that number should be same. Just suppose here you have 6, then if the numbers should be multiplied with each other. So if you have such kind of number, so instead of writing this, you can write this in this form as well. Means what you have here 6, the number 6, that is multiplying with how many times here? Here it is multiplying with 2 times. So you will write on the above side to the right of that number, that is 2. Okay, in a smaller number. So what does it indicate? It indicates that 6 is going to multiply with 2 times. Okay, that doesn't mean 6 multiplied by 2. Okay, it means 6 is going to multiply 2 times. Okay, let's take another example. Just suppose here you have 8 multiply. Okay, the condition is that the number should be multiplied and the numbers are same. Okay, so 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8, it can be also written as 8 power 3. Okay, what does it mean? It means that the number that is multiplying here is 8. Okay, the number that is multiplying here is 8, and how many times it is multiplying here? 1, 2, and 3. So it can be written as 8 3. Okay, this 3 indicates that it is going to multiply with 3 times. Okay, 3 times, and the number which is multiplying here is this one, that is 8. So 8 raised to the power 3 means 8 is going to multiply with 3 times, just like. Okay, now move on to the next example. Here you have variable y. Okay, again the variable is same here and it is multiplying with each other. So you can write it in this form. Y means the variable that is multiplying here is y. And how many times it is multiplying? It is multiplying here 2 times. So you will write y2. Okay, just like this. Okay. Now, what is this? This y, this 2. What you will call it and how will you read? So let's consider the very first example here. So what you will write here, you will write simply 6, this 6 and this 2 here. So what does it mean? Basically this 2 means this 2 that tells you this 6 is going to multiply 2 times. This is called exponent and this 6 is called base. Okay. So what is base? Base is the number that is being multiplied and how many times your base is multiplied here is 2 and that will be the exponent. Okay. Now next is definitions. Now I'm going to tell you the definition of base and exponent. So what is base? Base means the base number tells what number is being multiplied. Matlab base number, what it will tell you? It will tell you the number that is being multiplied. Just suppose if you have 4 and 3. So what will be the base here? 4. Why 4 is base here? Because 4 is going to multiply it here. Okay. But how many times it is going to multiply it here? In 3 times. So what it will be? It will be exponent. So basically what is the exponent? Exponent is a small number, okay, written above, just like here, written above and to the right of the base number. Means it must be written on the right side, but not on the left side. Right side of the base number. Your base here is 4. So it tells how many times the base number is being multiplied. Means what does exponent will tell you? It will tell you how many times your base number is going to be multiplied. So your base number here is 4. So it means your base number is going to multiply here 3 times. Okay. It doesn't mean 4 multiplied by 3. No, this is completely wrong. It means that 4 is going to multiply 3 times. So you will write 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. Okay, means your number is multiplying here 3 times and your base number here is 4 and it is multiplying here 3 times. So 4 is your base and 3 is your exponent. Just suppose, for example, another example, you have 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So what does it mean? So your 5 is going to multiply here 3 times. So you will write 5 as your base because this is a number that is going to multiply. And how many times it is going to multiply here? 3 times. So you will write it like 5, 3. Okay. Now it is very look very awkward and very weird that I'm reading it 5, 3, 4, 3. So there is a proper way to read this term as well. Okay. Now, how will you read this thing? How to read out this thing? Just suppose here you have b multiplied by b. Means if your variable is going to multiply 2 times. So if you will write b 2. So how it will read it? It will read as b squared. If you have exponent 2, if you have exponent 2, so your exponent 2 can be read as b squared. Okay. If you have any exponent, just you have x 2. So you will read it like this is x, okay? X square. If you have y 2, so you will read y square, okay? If you have any exponent 2, so you will say it is a square. Next you have y multiplied by y multiplied by y, means your variable is multiplying here with almost 3 times. So how will you read this? You will read it in this form. This can be read as y cube. Okay, y cube means if you have exponent 3, so you will say this is basically cube. Just suppose if you have x 3, so you will say x cube. If you have, just suppose if you have a 3, then you will say a cube. The 3 can be read as cube and 2 can be read as square. Okay. Now, what happen if you have a number more than greater than 3? If you have any number, any exponent that is greater than 3, so how will you read it? Just suppose here what you have, p multiplied by p multiplied by p multiplied by p means your base here is p and how many times it is multiplying here? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is multiplying here 5 times. So p to the power 5. So it is read as p to the power 5 simply. Okay. I'm repeating again. What you have to do here, you have to learn how to read this exponential form. If you have exponent 2, you will simply say it is square. If you have exponent 3, you will simply say your exponent here is cube. If your exponent is 5, so you will read as p to the power 5. If you have exponent, just suppose 4. Okay, so how will you read it? You will read x to the power 4. If you have y, 7. So how will you read it? Y to the power 7. Okay, so this is the way to read the exponential form. This is the exponential form. Now, you have to keep in mind few things here. Note that y to the power 1. Y to the power means is that the power of y here is 1. So, it's written as y only. Means you have to write it down as only y. Okay, do not write it down in this way. Okay, note that again I'm repeating y to the power 1 is written as simply y, not y1. Okay, why? Because it tells you that it has power 1. Just suppose here you have x and nothing is written in the exponent, so you will say the power of x here is 1. If you have a, and I'm going to ask you what is the power of a here, so you will say the power of a here is 1. Okay, if nothing is written here in the power, so you will assume that the power here is 1. Okay, please do not write a 1. This is the wrong thing. Okay, now move on to the next one. If you have any variable whose power is 0, if you have any variable whose power is 0, so you will say that it is equals to 1. Any number to the power 0 is equal to 1. Let's take an example here again. If you have any variable that is y, or we can say this is a base. So if you have base whose power is 0 here, you will say it is equals to 1. Okay, it will be equals to 1. Okay, so just suppose for example here you have 6, that is your coefficient, and here you have variable and the power of your base here is 0. So you will simply say that this is equals to 1, and you will simply write 6 multiplied by 1 and it is equals to 6. Okay, now let's start exercise number 9.2. And in exercise number 9.2, the question you have here is that write the following in exponential form. Write the following in exponential form. So in question number 1, what you have 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. The thing that you have to keep in your mind that the number should be multiplied. If you want to convert anything in exponential form, the number should be multiplied and the number should be same as well. Okay. Now, so 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So what will be your base here? Your base here will be 7. And how many times it is multiplying here? 3 times. So you will say 7 cubed. So this is the right answer. Okay. Now move on to the next one. N multiplied by n multiplied by n. What does it mean? N is going to multiply it with how many times? 4 4 times. So you will write n, and then it is multiplying 4 times here, so you will write n to the power 4. N to the power 4. The right answer here is n to the power 4. The next is r multiplied by r multiplied by r multiplied by so on. So how many times is r going to multiply here? R is multiplying here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what will be the answer here? 7, 8, GM Shahid. Why 7, 8? No. R here, first of all, your base, what your base will be here, your base here is R. And how many times it is multiplying here? 8 times. So you will write R to the power 8. Okay? Is that clear? Not 8R, R8. Okay, Ibrahim, your answer is wrong. Jawad Karim, your answer is wrong. Why you are right 78? Why you are writing Jawad Karim 78? R8 will be the right answer. Yes, R8. But should we write it down in the exponential form? Okay. R to the power 8. Very good. Now, the correct answer is R to the power 8. Now move on to the next topic, that is this one. Now here I'm going to repeat this thing, that what are these things? First of all, what is this? Plus and minus. These are the sign. Okay, these are your sign. What is this for? You know, if the any number that is going to multiply with your variable, so we will say that is the coefficient. Okay, these are the sign plus and minus, and this is your coefficient. Now, what is this? Here you have x cube, x squared. Here, what you have x squared. So, what you will say, this x is also your variable as well as it is your base. And what will be this 2? This 2 will be your exponent. Okay, is that clear? Now, I am repeating again, this is your sign, this is your coefficient, this is your base, and this is your exponent. But why I am going to repeat this thing again? Why I am going to repeat this again? And the whole thing is called what? Term. This whole thing along with sign, this is called term. But why I'm going to repeat it here again? Because now the next topic we are going to use this term. So please keep in your mind that you have a sign plus minus, this is coefficient, this is base, and this is the power, or we can say the exponent. Now, again, the next topic is ascending and descending order. And you know what is ascending and descending order. Ascending means you have to arrange the given number from lower to greater, and then in descending order, you have to arrange the number from greater to lower. But here we are going to talk about the algebraic expression. So, if an algebraic expression that is written in the order of what? Written in the okay. An expression written in the order of greater to lower power. Okay, if you have any expression, algebraic expression that is written in the order from greater to lower power, that is said to be in descending order. Means in algebraic expression, you will arrange the terms with respect to their powers. Okay, just suppose here you have an example. What you have here, 4x 5. But what we are going to do, we are going to consider here the power. Okay, we are going to consider here the power, that is 5. Not going to consider the this 4. Okay, that is your coefficient. So you have to arrange the expression with respect to their power. So here you have variable x, here you have variable x, and here you have variable x. Keeping in your mind that you have to arrange them with respect to the power of the same variables. Okay, the variables here are same, that is x, and the power of x are different here. Here your power x is 5, here you have 3, here you have 2. So you have to arrange any algebraic expression with respect to their power, just like this. Here you have the greater power is 5, then 3, and then 2. Okay. Now next is, if an expression is written in the order of lower to greater power. If you have an expression, okay, that is written in the order of lower to greater, it is said to be in ascending order. Repeating again, you have to arrange the ascending order and descending order of algebraic expression with respect to their power. So what will be the ascending order of this? You will write the reverse of this expression. Okay, so you will start from this 5x squared. Okay, but keeping in your mind, you have to write this sign of minus s. So how will you write it down? You will write minus x squared, then plus 6x cubed, and then nothing is sign here, so here your sign is plus. So it will become plus 4x 5. Okay, so 2, 3, and 5, and 5, 3, and 2. So you have to arrange the algebraic expression with respect to their powers, not with respect to their coefficients. Now, starting the exercise number 9.2, here you have to arrange the terms. Okay, arrange the terms of the following array expressions, first in descending order, then in ascending order. So what you have here expression, you have same variable, that is y, but their powers are different. Here the power of y is 3, here the power of y is 4, here the power of y is 2, here the power of y is 1, and what about here? Here the power of y is 0. Now you have to arrange it in descending order first. So you will write the descending order of first here. But what you will take first, the greater power. Here the greater power is 4. So you will write it like this. You will write plus 3 by 4. No need to write here plus. So you will write 3y to the power 4. Next greater power is 3. But here what you have signed, we have signed here plus. So you will simply write plus 5y cube. Next you have y2, then you will write simply minus along with the sign, okay? And you will write minus 5y, what? 5y squared. And then if you look into these two things, here the power is 0 and here the power is 1. So you will write this one first, minus 8y, and the last one is plus 1. Okay, now so here 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So this is the correct descending order of any algebraic expression, and you have to arrange the algebraic expression with respect to their powers. Now if you want to write this ascending order of this expression, you will simply write the reverse of this order. Okay, but keeping in your mind that you have to write it down along with their sign. Okay, so you will start from this one plus 1. So you will write here 1 on. No need to write here plus. Then your number is minus 8y. It is so you will write minus 8y. Then you have minus 5y squared. So you will write minus 5y squared. Then you have plus 5y cubed. And last is 3 by 4. So what you have learned that here, you have to arrange any expression with respect to their powers, power of the same variable. Here the power is 0, here the power is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the way to arrange any expression in ascending and descending order. I'm going to give you another example here. Again, what you have to do, you have to arrange the terms in descending and ascending order. So just suppose here you have A8 minus 3A4 plus 4AQ plus 3A5 minus 2. So here your variable is 8, A. Okay, the variable here is A, and here you have different powers of A here. So you will start from the greater power of A. So what is the greatest power of A here? That is 8. And then the second greatest will be this 5, and then this 4, and then 3. But what about 2? There is no power 2 and there is no power 1 here. So it's okay if no any power is missing. So we will move on to the next lower power. So if you look here, minus 2. So here the power of A is 0. Okay, if nothing is written here, no variable, so we will consider that the power of A here is 0. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to simply arrange in descending order. So you will start from the greater power. The greater power is here A8. So you will write first A8. Then the second greater power here is plus. Okay, please keep in your mind and that you have to shift it along with the sign. Okay, so you will write plus 3A5. Next greater power after 5 is 4. So you will simply write minus 3A4, and then you have plus 4A cube. Then you will write plus 4A cube, and the last here there you have the power of A is 0. So you will write simply minus 2. Do not write plus 2, simply write minus 2. Now for ascending order, what you will do, you will simply write the reverse of this order. Okay, you will simply write the reverse of this order. So you will start from this 2, but not only 2, you will write minus 2 along with the sign. Okay, so first you will write minus 2, then next is plus 4AQ, then you have minus 3 a to the power 4, then you have plus 3a to the power 5, and the last one is a, but here no sign. So what you will say, the sign of a here is plus. So you will write plus a to the power 8. So this is the way to write down the ascending and descending order of any given expression. Okay, now move on to the next one. Arrange the terms of the following expressions first in descending order, then in ascending order. But with respect to the variable x, okay, what does it mean? if you look here in this expression, this is the one term. Okay, this is your one term. But in this term, you have two variables, x and y. In this term, you have again two variables, x and y. Okay, so which power will you consider, 5 or 6? For this, they are telling you in the equation, in the question, that you have to arrange them with respect to the variable x only. Means you have to consider the power of x, not the power of y here. So you will focus only on the power of variable x, not on the variable y. So let's check out which is the greatest power of variable x here. Here you have 6, 5, 3, 9. So here, if you look here, the greater power of x is 9. After that, the greater power is this 6, then this 5, then this 3. And what about this? Here, the power of x is 1. So, first of all, we are going to arrange it in descending order. So, what will be the first term? We are going to write it down here. So we are going to write here this 5x9. Okay. So we are going to write here 5x to the power 9. So the next greater power of variable x here is 6, but along with the sign, that is minus. So you will write minus 3x to the power 6, and then variable y. The next greater power of x here is 5. So you will write along with the sign, that is plus, you will write plus 2x5 y6. Okay. Do not consider the power of this variable. You have to consider the power of only variable x. The next greater power of x is 3, but along with the sign, that is minus. So you will write minus 8x cube y4, and then you have minus 5x y cube. Here the power of x is 1. Okay. So this is the way to arrange any algebraic expression in descending order, where you have multiple variables in a single term. If you have in single term, you have multiple variables, so you will consider the first variable, or if it is mentioning in the question that you have to arrange it with respect to the variable x, so you will consider the powers of x only, not the power of y. Okay. Now, for descending order, ascending order, what you will do, you will simply reverse the order of this descending order. Okay. So start from this one, but what you will write minus here. So you will write minus 5xy cube. Okay, here the power of x is 1. Then you will write this one minus 8xy3 x3y4. Then this one plus 2x5y6. Then you have minus, okay, minus 3x6y, and the last one is plus 5x9. Here you have to consider only the power of x. So here the power of x is 1, then 3, then 5, then 6, and then 9. So this is the ascending order, means starting from the lower to the greater power, that will be the ascending order. And if you have greater to the lower power, this will be the descending order. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now move on to the next question. Exercise number 9.2. Again, arrange the terms of the following expressions first in descending order, then in ascending order, but again with respect to variable x. With respect to variable x again. Okay. So here you have question x power 6 minus y to the power 6. Here you have no x. So what you will say, here the power of x will be 0. Okay. If nothing is written here, we will assume that the power of x is 0. Here the power of x is 4, and here the power of x is 2. Okay, so from where we will start, if you want to arrange it in descending order, you are going to consider only the power of variable x. So from where will you start? You will start from which one? You will start from the greater power, that is 6. So you will simply write x6 first. Then the second greater power is this 4. Okay, so you will simply write minus, okay, along with the sign, this is 1, minus 2x4y square. Next you have plus 3x square y 4. The third greater power here is 2. And the last one is this minus y 6. Why you are going to write it down in the last? Because y6 here in this term, the power of x is 0. Okay, so 6, 4, 2, and 0. So this is the way to write down the descending order of this given expression. Now, move on to the ascending order of this. How will you write the ascending order? Obviously, you will write the reverse order of this one. Okay, so starting from the lowest power. Here, the power of x is 0. So you will write y6 first, but along with the sign. So you will write minus y6, then this one, that is plus, okay, along with the sign, keeping in your mind that you have to arrange the term along with their sign as well, along with the sign of plus and minus. So here you have sign of plus, so you will simply write plus 3x square by 4. Then you will write this minus, okay, minus 2x4 by u, and then you will simply write plus, okay, the sign here is plus, you will simply write plus x to the power 6. So this is the way to write down the ascending and descending order of any algebraic expression. Means you have to write it down, the algebraic expression with respect to their powers, okay, with respect to their powers, not with respect to their coefficients. Okay, is that clear? This is the end of the lecture. Now I'm going to ask some questions from you. So you have to tell me the answers of this question. So what you have to do, you have to write it down, the given question in exponential form. So quickly reply in the chat box that what will be the exponential form of this d multiplied by d multiplied by d multiplied by d. What will be the exponential form of this? Zain Fahim, very good. Hadika Salim, very good. Suhema, very good. Marusha, your answer is absolutely wrong. Beta, Marusha, your answer is not right. Varda, you are right. Sheikh, you are right. Mariam Aswar, you are right. D power to the 4. D to the power 4. Iman Adnan, you are right. Okay. So the correct answer will be D. Okay, D is your base to the power 4. This is the correct answer. Now move on to this one. Please tell me the answer of this one. Write it down in the exponential form. What will be the exponential form of this? What will be the exponential form of this? Very good, Zen. Very good. Yes, Omshik, you are right. Abdullah Khan, very good. You have write it in the correct way. 3 cube 3. So all of you are giving the right answer. But students, I know it is very difficult to type the exponential form in the chat box. But how will you write it right? 3. Okay, this is your base and cube. That it is multiplying with 3 times. Okay, the next question here is arrange the given for term first in descending order, then in ascending order. Okay, now arrange this term first in descending order. First of all, tell me the descending order of this one. Okay, along with the sign. I know it is difficult for you to write the power, but please tell me the correct way to write down the descending order of this one. And I know it will take a time to type the whole expression, but I am waiting here. I am waiting here for you. Okay. But what I'm going to do till then, I know you are typing the answer. So for till then, I'm going to take a screenshot, a snapshot of your participant list. Means I'm going to take the attendance right now. And then with your attendance, I'm going to check the answers of yours. Give me the answer. Along with the sign. No beta, ownership. No, this is not the way you have to write the sign plus or minus as well. Okay, so please write down it along with the sign. I know your order is absolutely right, but please write it down with along with sign. This is must. Sign is must. Now, please, again, time is running out. You are taking a lot of time. Okay, so Hema, your answer is absolutely right. Yes, so Hema, you are absolutely right. GM Shahid, you are absolutely right. Unchi, now you are right. Okay. So what will be the descending order of this? Starting from this one. So you will write 5, 8, Q. Then you will write this one plus 7, 8 squared. Then you will write this one minus 3, 8. And the last one, that is plus 4. So this is the descending order. Now quickly write down the ascending order of this. Quickly write down the ascending order of. Okay, Suhema have given the answer as well. Very good, Suhema. But you have write the wrong sign. Suhema, your answer is absolutely right, but your sign is not right because 3a have minus sign and 7a square have plus sign. So Suhema, please write it down again. Okay, please write it down again with correct order and with sign. No, Onship, again you are writing the wrong one. No, beta 3a. What the sign 3a have? Beta 3a have this sign. Here you have the sign of. Okay, Suhema, now you are right. Okay, now Suhema, you are right, but Onship, you are still wrong. And yes, I know 2 minutes. What is please do not tell me how much time is left. Okay, I know how much time is left. Okay. Now, what will be the descending order of ascending order of this? Starting from there, you will write 4. Then, along with the sign, you will write minus 3a. Then you will write this one along with the sign, that is plus 7a squared. And the last one is last one, that is plus 5a cubed. Okay. Okay, now all of you are writing, almost you are writing the right answer. Okay, please check it very carefully that the sign here is minus 3. Okay, now that's the end of the lecture. If you want to ask anything, please write it down in the chat box. If you have any question, please write it down in the chat box. And you know, today is not your quiz day. Your quiz day is Thursday. So I'm going to conduct your quiz on Thursday. Please do not ask again and again when you are going to conduct your quiz. Your quiz day is Thursday. So every Thursday I'm going to conduct your quiz. Today I'm going to give you the Today, I am going to give you the syllabus for quiz number 3. Okay, that will be conducted on Thursday. Okay, students, thank you so much for being with me. I am very thankful to all of you.